welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts. So I'm not really got on with too much today, but I've had Max from Grants, the guy that has the 60 minis in his workshop, and I don't know, another 20 or 13 bits and pieces outside. So he's the mini guru. As I said before, what Max doesn't know about minis is not worth knowing. I think he's been working with them for in excess of 40 odd years. Anyway, he's building this specialised engine like he did for the one in my car, and unfortunately it looks like the crankshaft is really bad, and it's going to need a rebore. That means I have to get new pistons and rings, a rebore on it, and probably going to have to buy a crank because the crank's slightly overlated. It looks like somebody's been racing that engine. I'm going to clean the one I got out yesterday and take it to him on Friday so he can use the gearbox, because the gearbox is in a mess as well. These are these unexpected things, you know, you get with cars. It's a 1000 cc engine, so the gearbox and the ratios are pretty much the same, so he says. So it shouldn't make any odds. I want to do a quick shout out tonight for a guy that I've just found. His name's Brian, another Scottish guy, and the name of the YouTube site is The Little General Classic Mini Build. The Little General, I guess like the General Lee. And I was watching the first one today. He hasn't got many up, and I think he only had 22 subs, and I've subbed to him today. So if you could have a look in on that, that would be great. He had a Mini and it was vinyl wrapped, and you could see that wrap wasn't done very well, but it was hiding a multitude of sins, and I think he knew that. But you know, there's a problem with that kind of stuff. It just holds the rust together. But have a look in. A really good site, and yeah, he's getting around the car and getting all the vinyl off and cleaning it and doing all the repair work, which is quite extensive from what I can see. Yeah, so as I say, the downside is now I'm not obviously going to get the engine back for some time because we have to buy a crank. So I'll call up Mini Spares or Mini Sport and see what. I think the crank comes with the shells, and we'll have to go from there. Obviously the downside is we're probably looking at putting another £800 or £900 into this car, which I didn't budget for, but it's always the way, isn't it, you know, with these things. Yeah, so it's just a tiny little video tonight. When Max came over, he's just bought a minivan, so Tony will be particularly interested in it. I know you guys like minivans anyway, and it's a little corker that he's bought. And I thought he had minivans, but he's got 3 pickups is what he had, but he didn't have a van. He does have a van as such, but it's one of these old BMC high roof vans, you know, with they used to run the parts around him with the big double back doors, almost like an ice cream minivan, if you know what I mean, like an ice cream, but it hasn't got the windows on the side. But it's a special BMC one with a Rosetta on it, really, really nice. Anyway, so he's bought this van, so I'm going to show this on the video tonight, and a little bit in the workshop, because I've got some issues with now turning this car from a right-hand drive into a left-hand drive. I didn't realise the pedal box, you have to use an extension rod for the servo, or go without the servo. We'll see. So I hope you enjoy the video. I've just gone over 4,000 subs, and I would have preferred more views than subs, but whatever. So to celebrate that, I'm going to do a little competition, and what I'm going to do for the winner is either do a t-shirt, Dave Jaguar t-shirt, or something else from etchit.co.uk, from Essex Mini, from Chris. So you can pick a sign, you can have any sign you want, and I'll get it delivered out to you. But I'm going to make this a little bit quirky, because all the guys on WhatsApp, or not all of them, but a lot of them do little clips of themselves lip syncing stuff, particularly Tooney. So the way it's going to work is you can enter by doing a lip sync and sending it to me on davejaguar66@gmail.com. So if you win the lip syncing, you know, you can even get dressed up if you want, you know, wig on, whatever you want. And what we'll do is the winner of whoever does the best lip sync will get a prize, and the person or the people that subscribe who get picked out will win the same prize as well. So it'll be two, one for the entertainer and one for the viewer. And I'll do it by that system that the most guys use, where it randomly picks a winner. So I hope you'll join in with that, and it should be a good bit of fun, if nothing else. So, as I normally say, stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby, and just put some extra money aside for these little things that you don't think are going to come up, but they always do. Bye for now.
So here you go, Tony and the other boys. This is Max just bought this, and it was about the same kind of money, but this has been really nicely done. But it's got a Cooper 1300 SPI in it. So SPI car. But yeah, it's nice. But it's on the. That's why it's got the 12-inch wheels on it. It's a lovely looking van. Really nice. Yeah. You can see inside. So it's like a 60. Oh, it's closed.
This side.
It's like a 66. It's a 66 body, though, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
So 66 body, but yeah. Why is that so? Let's see it. Ah, that's why. Yeah. There you go. Look, you can see inside. Really nice. Very quick as well. Very fast. With the Cooper engine in it. But it's in lovely neat condition. Had a cracking job of it. Really nice. So because Max has got, I thought he had vans, but he's got pickups. Well, you got three, isn't it? Three pickups. So this is the. These boys will get to meet you anyway at IMM. So.
Maybe.
You're still going, are you?
Yeah. Not with this, I think. Maybe I changed my plan.
Nice. It really is a cracking car. But I mean, the inside of that is. It's just superb, isn't it?
I can sleep inside.
Yeah, you could. You could. Look at that. Look at that. That's mint. Yeah. Yeah, because the pickups now are going for big money, aren't they?
Yeah.
When you think nobody wanted them, you know, the commercial stuff. Mini 2 on another plate. See you Friday. So, a little update on these. So, these two here are 850s cc. Yeah, there is actually a mark in there on the back of the block. You can see it, 850, and it has 85H on it. Like I said, this one is 1000 cc, which is the engine for this white car at the white Mini. But I've had Max over today, who's building the engine for this car, and unfortunately the gearbox from the engine I gave him is in quite a poor condition. Quite a few of the threads are damaged, so it would need helicoiling. All the bearings are buggered in it, and quite a few other things. So what I'm going to do now is wash this engine tomorrow and take it up to him on Friday, so he can take the gearbox off it. It's a 1000 cc, but the gearbox is pretty much the same ratios as the 1275. And I've got some other problems with the engine. The crank is really bad. It's going to need boring to plus 20 or 30. So that means we need oversized pistons and rings. Basically it's about another £1,000 on what I thought it was going to cost, which is a bit of a disappointment, but at least I have some spare engines to do the work with. The other thing when he came over is something I'd never done before, which is because the guy wants this car, wants it left-hand drive. What I didn't realise was that the servo has to stay in exactly the same place. So it has to be over on this side. And you need a left-hand drive pedal system, because there's a rod that goes across to operate, across this bulkhead inside, which comes up through the hole to operate the servo. So now I'm going to have to find a left-hand drive system to do that. Hopefully one of these vehicles over here will have that in and I can use it. So yeah, it's a bit disappointing that. Yeah, it looks like quite a bit of extra money has to go out on this thing, which I didn't budget for, but isn't it always the way? So yeah, minis for you. Oh, classic cars, I guess.